Apart from the African swine fever, we have the rice problem. Bagsak na yun ng palay prices.
Well,
What are we going to do about it?
we, again, since day one, August 5, we started looking at this issue, like the African swine fever. And since then, we have laid out and rolled out even a number of these measures, and I can mention them to you now. We have rolled out last September what we call the Sure Aid Loan Assistance Program, 15,000 per hectare for farmers tilling 1 hectare and below, 0 interest, and payable in 8 years. So this is very important to for the rice farmers affected, if at all, by these falling prices of palay. Another one, we have directed National Food Authority to focus their procurement in areas where there are reports of falling palay prices. We would also urge the public that if there are reports like this, let us know their names, their locations, so that we will send NFA teams to buy their produce. You know, the main harvest is yet to come, this coming October. Of course, starting September, but karamihan ay October hanggang Nobyembre. Now, there are measures we are now studying and finally deciding. Like, for example, yung general safeguards measures. Di ba, ang dami nang nakapasok na imported rice. And if you count even smuggled rice, talagang sobra-sobra na yung bigas na nandito na sa bansa. Now, we are looking at if there is now the need. And based on our data, sobrang-sobra na yung nakapasok na.
But yet the prices have not really gone
true,
down
Luchi.
that as expected.
There you are. We are understanding bakit hindi nilalabas yung mga imported rice din dito sa merkado.
Is there hoarding going on?
Well, I call it management of the stocks being done.
Yes.
That's true because even sabi ng mga traders, hindi na sila bibili kasi marami rin sila nabili pa earlier. So, true, that's why nakikiusap tayo sa mga traders and millers na please release what they have in the market and that will further really bring down the prices in the market. Yung mga imported rice na already 2.4 million metric tons, this should flood the market and the prices would be between 34 to 37 pesos.
Yes, sir. But how do you make the distinction between hoarding and managing your supply?
Well, managing the stocks, this is both negative and positive thing. And that's why we know who the importers are and we are requesting them to flood the market. We are also asking the National Food Authority because they have still about I think 4 million bags of imported rice. So remember, they were importing rice prior to the Rice Tariffication Law. So unload those so that NFA can buy more this time around.
Yes, sir.
On top of that, one more point is we have directed NFA to follow the scheme I called Accelerated Rollover Scheme. Yung paikot-ikutin mo yung pera para mas mabilis yung pag-release mo ng pagbenta mo ng rice at i-invest mo ulit. So it can have a multiplier effect of 3 to 4 times. Yung 7 billion, it can become 21 billion to 28 billion.
You were saying we are asking these businessmen to release these stocks. I'm wondering if there is any law or there's any regulation that government can use to compel these people to
Meron po dalawang bagay.
yes, sir. I asked that because of course if they're looking at the bottom line, then they may not be that willing to.
Meron po. One, we are now working with the Philippine Competitiveness Commission because they're looking at why traders and the millers are no longer buying. And is there active hoarding? Is there manipulation of, the palay prices? So ito yung tinitingnan na ngayon ng PCC. At the same time, we are having we are studying yun nga mga ibang measures na pwede natin paggamitin. Kagaya anti-hoarding, mayroon naman na batas pa doon na gagamitin po natin.
At this early, there are proposals to amend the Rice Tariffication Law. Do you think there are some portions of that law that needs enhancement?
Ito honest ko opinion, bagong batas, tapos amendahan mo, wala ka pang isang taon. Hindi pa na-implementar yung RCEP, nag-uumpisa pa lang. Ito, ang aking approach, let's accelerate now because this is the time to plan, design, and implement itong Rice Competitiveness Enhancement Fund. Let me have a caveat here. We have really neglected our support to developing agriculture all these 30 years. Only nagmamadali na tayo itong next 6 years. I hope we can do it. With all the political will, executive will, and the like, yes, I think the next 6 years will be the time where the rice farmers will really be made more productive, competitive, and prosperous.